Hello students, welcome again. In this session we are going to study the first topic from Maths Part 2 of Standard 10, that is similarity. In earlier standards we have studied the basic concept of similarity. In this standard we are going to study the concept of similar triangles. Before we study the similarity of triangles, we must understand what is a triangle. So let us consider this diagram. Here we have 3 points, 3 non-collinear points A, B and C. If we join any two of them, then we'll get a segment, and like this we'll get a compact diagram which is called as a triangle. The basic formula for area of any type of a triangle is 1/2 base into height. So to understand the relation between the ratio of areas of two triangles, we have to use this basic formula. So our next point is ratio of areas of two triangles. So for that, let us consider two triangles, that is triangle ABC and triangle PQR. For both of these triangles, we have to use the formula for area of triangle. So for triangle ABC, we apply the basic formula, that is 1/2 base into height. So for triangle ABC, BC is the base and AD is the height. So area of triangle will get 1/2 BC into AD. So let us call this as equation number 1. Similarly, for triangle PQR, it will become 1/2 into QR into PS, as QR is the base and PS is the height for triangle PQR. So it will become area of triangle PQR is equal to 1/2 into QR into PS. Call this as equation number 2. Now if we take these two ratios, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to the right hand side we have 1/2 into BC into AD divided by 1/2 into QR into PS. So here on the right hand side, in the numerator and denominator 1/2 will get cancelled. So we'll have BC into AD divided by QR into PS. So this is the basic formula for ratio of areas of two triangles, which is based on the ratio of product of corresponding bases and corresponding heights. The next condition for this theorem or for this property is if heights of both triangles are equal, then what will we do? So for that one, triangle ABC, consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So as we can see here, for both of these two triangles, for triangle ABC, height is AD, which is represented by symbol H, and for triangle PQR, height is PS, which is also represented by symbol H. That means for both these triangles, heights are same. So for triangle ABC and triangle PQR, heights are same, that is H. Now if we are trying to find the ratio of areas of these two triangles, then by previous theorem we have area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC into height divided by QR into height. So here BC is the base for triangle ABC and QR is the base for triangle PQR. So for these two we have used here basic formula, and heights are same, that is HH. So on numerator and denominator HH will get cancelled. So that will become area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC divided by QR. That means if heights of two triangles are equal, then their ratios are dependent on their corresponding bases. Now we have another property. If bases are same, then what will happen? So for consider triangle ABC and triangle ABP. For these two triangles, the base is same here, that is AB. For triangle ABC and triangle APB, if we take ratios of their areas, it will be AB into H1, which are respectively base and height for triangle ABC, divided by AB into H2, which are again the respective base and height for triangle APB. So this is by the basic formula. Then we have on the right hand side we have AB on the numerator and denominator, which will get cancelled. So we'll get H1 divided by H2, that is area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle APB is equal to H1 by H2. So, ratio of their areas will be equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. So this is the second property we'll have. Now the next theorem is basic proportionality theorem. So it is about a triangle. So let's see what is the property first. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in the same proportion. So to illustrate this one, we will have a diagram. Let us consider triangle ABC. So for this triangle ABC, we have line PQ, which is parallel to segment BC. So line L is parallel to segment BC, and we can see here line PQ or line L intersects side AB and side AC in points P and Q respectively. So if this is the case, then we can have the AP, the ratio of AP and PB, that is taken on the left hand side, that is AP divided by PB is equal to, on the right hand side we have two sections made by line L, that is AQ and QC. So on the right hand side we have AQ divided by QC. So this is the basic proportionality theorem, that is if there is a line parallel to one side of a triangle, and if it divides the remaining two sides in distinct points, then it divides those two sides in the same proportion, that is AP divided by PB is equal to AQ divided by QC in this diagram. So this is basic proportionality theorem. Now the converse of it is converse of basic proportionality theorem. The same diagram, if we consider, the theorem is if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So here it is given that line is not parallel, but if the line L, which divides two sides AB and AC in the same proportion, that is here it is given that AP divided by PB is equal to AQ divided by QC. If this is the case, then we can say that line L is parallel to third side, that is BC. So this is exactly opposite to the basic proportionality theorem. That's why it is a converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now there is another property, property of an angle bisector of a triangle. So the statement is the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. So for that, let us consider a diagram. In diagram there is a triangle ABC, and it is given that CE, that is ray CE, is angle bisector of angle ACB. So if it is the case, then we have to prove that, or by this property we can have that AE divided by EB, if we take this ratio, it is AE divided by EB is equal to CA divided by CB, which is on the right hand side. Or suppose if we take here the ratio as BE divided by AE. So here if we take BE firstly on the numerator and then AE in the denominator, on the right hand side also we have to make that change, that firstly in the numerator we have to take BC or CB divided by, in the denominator we will have AC. So this is the angle bisector property, and we can apply this property in any triangle if in a triangle there is angle bisector of any of the three angles given. Now the next point is test of similarity of triangles. Last year we have studied the concept of similar triangles and the difference between the congruency and similarity of triangles. And At that time we have studied that if there are two triangles similar, then their sides are in proportion and their angles are congruent. So to decide whether the two triangles given are similar or not, we have some tests of similarity. The first is AAA test for similarity of triangles. So the statement is, for a given correspondence of vertices when corresponding angles of two triangles are congruent, then two triangles are similar. Now let us illustrate this one by a diagram. So consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR. For these two triangles, if we consider these two triangles for correspondence, ABC corresponding to PQR, that means vertex A is corresponding vertex of P, B is corresponding vertex of Q, and C is the corresponding vertex of R. If it is the case, and for this one, if angle A is congruent with angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q, and angle C is congruent to angle R. If this is the case, then we can say that these two triangles are similar triangles. So this is these two triangles are similar by AAA test, as only angles are involved in this test. The next test of similarity is SAS test of similarity. So the statement is, for a given correspondence of vertices of two triangles, if two pairs of corresponding sides are in the same proportion and the angles between them are congruent, then the two triangles are similar. So as we have studied earlier that if two triangles are similar, their sides are in proportion and not congruent. So if we consider these two diagrams, triangle KLM and triangle RST. So if we take the ratio of KL divided by RS, it will be 1 divided by 1.5, or it can be also treated as 2 by 3. Similarly, if we take another ratio, it is LM divided by ST, that is equal to 2 divided by 3. So as we can see here, for both of these two ratios, we have the answer 2 by 3. So these two sides are in proportion, that is KL and RS. This is the first pair, and LM and ST, it is the another pair. These two are in proportion, and angle between them, that is angle L, is congruent with angle S. Now note that angle must be congruent and sides must be in proportion. That's why by these two triangles, by the property of SAS test, must be similar. So that's why triangle KLM is similar to triangle RST. So this is SAS test. Now next test of similarity is SSS test. So as the name suggests, this test involves only sides. So for a given correspondence of vertices of two triangles, when three sides of a triangle are in proportion to corresponding three sides of another triangles, then the two triangles are similar. Again, let us consider the diagram, triangle PQR and triangle XYZ. Now for these two triangles, triangle PQR and XYZ, if we observe here the correspondence, that is triangle PQR corresponding to triangle ZYX, that means the corresponding vertex of P is Z. So P corresponding vertex of P is Z. Then Q and Y are corresponding vertices, Q and Y, and then R and X are the corresponding vertices. So for this correspondence, that is P, Q, R correspondence Z, Y, X. If for this correspondence the corresponding sides are in proportion, then we say that these two triangles are similar. PQ divided by YZ, which are the corresponding sides, that is PQ and YZ are the corresponding sides. Then second pair is QR and XY, QR and XY, and third pair is PZ by XZ, sorry, PR by XZ, PR by XZ. So for this one, if these three ratios are equal, then we say that these two triangles are similar by SSS test. Now there are three properties of similar triangles. Like congruency, we have Also the three properties for similarity, that is reflexivity, symmetry and transitivity. Now the first property is the reflexivity, which is about only one triangle. That means each triangle is similar to itself. So this is the property of reflexivity. Second property is about two triangles. That means if first triangle is similar to second one, then the second is similar to first one. That is, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, then triangle DEF is also similar to triangle ABC. And the last property, transitivity, it is about three triangles. That is, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, and if triangle DEF is similar to triangle GHI, then triangle ABC is similar to triangle GHI. That means if the first triangle is similar to second and second triangle is similar to third, then the first triangle is similar to third. So this property is called as transitivity. So these are the three properties: reflexivity, symmetry and transitivity of similar triangles. Now the next point is theorem of area of similar triangles. The statement is, when two triangles are similar, the ratio of areas of those triangles is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So for this one, let us consider two diagrams, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Now suppose these two triangles are given to be similar. That means if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then for this one we have the area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to, now according to this theorem, the ratio of areas of those triangles is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So the first pair of corresponding side is AB divided by PQ. So it is equal to AB square divided by PQ square. Another pair of corresponding sides is BC by QR. So it is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. That's why BC square by QR square. And the third corresponding pair is AC and PR, which is equal to AC square divided by PR square. So this is for, but only condition must be provided that, or must be provided that triangle ABC and triangle PQR must be similar. Then only we can have this property. I hope you understand the topic. Thanks for watching.